Alright, welcome everybody. This is Eric. This is my channel, Cajun Blade. Today, had some little time, so I was in the shop. I want to do something I hadn't done on camera before. So we talked about bevel setting more than one video. You know, we all go through different things we do. I have some Washita stones that I do set bevel sometimes. It's a natural bevel setter. It's very kind edge. It takes longer than a synthetic, there's no doubt. But I got a couple of those. This is I'll wet them a little bit so you can see. So this is a white finer Washita. This is more of a butterscotch color, and then I have this one, who more like what you see on a Norton Lily White. That's my own inside. So this one being the finer of the bunch, I mostly use these on knives, and this one on razors, but you can use a razor on any of them. And today I'll just go through on a gold dollar. I put some pictures up to start with on the bevel before we started. One's at flat and one's at about 70 degrees. I usually take it at two different angles, just look at it when I do put it on screw. So we'll I'll start with the coarsest singular to finest, which I feel, I don't know, they're all pretty close, but this would be probably we'll see. We'll play with it. We'll go. I got different opinions on them every time I use them. So here's a gold dollar. What is that? 66. So this one here is out of the pack. So I hadn't corrected the heel or nothing. So this isn't I was almost going to use old trusty number 3, but I said no, let me get a new one for this. Okay. So these are oil stones. I do tend to use them on water for this situation. These are Navaculites. And I guess they're mined a couple different places, but I guess Norton would, the Lily Whites are, I guess, famous for coming out of Arkansas. So undercut don't tell you a whole lot till you finish on this course of stone, but it will tell you when you're reaching the end. I'll be cutting the edge, so you can see here we started with no undercut, and we have good undercut all the way to the toe. Not quite on the heel. Starting to see a little swarth here. So that's this is an interesting stone. This is one I do like to use on my knives. I find that this next one I'm gonna hone on a little bit doesn't have quite the cutting power, but it is whiter, and you can see a little bit more of your swarth. And I do have some fresh cherry tomatoes I seen just turn red yesterday on my plant. So Martin will sacrifice a virgin cherry tomato here. Check the edge. I am using 2 hands on this hone, and I am pretty good pressure here. Couldn't do it on, shouldn't do it on a finished product, but if you wanted to see what a slurry looks like. You can see pretty quick the extra work you get with a slurry is already turning dark. They're good stones, man. There's a reason people talk about them and choose to use them on bevel setting. I had some conversations just recently with Bill M. I think he just acquired one, and talking to Devin, he's had them and liked them before. And I'm not sitting here trying to sell them and tell you they're the end-all, save-all for bevel setting. They're just an option of if you choose to have a natural bevel setter. They're, to me, other than you know, of course your cotton is an easy bevel set for natural stone, and then you're, depending on what type of J-nat you have, I have a Voodoo Sweeter that is excellent, that bevel setter. But it's just another option that's out there. Depending on how you get it, you can find these at not thrift stores, like antique stores. As long as they don't know what they are, you can get them pretty reasonable. If they know what they are, like if you go to eBay, they can get outrageous. You're always better off buying from somebody that don't know what they got. And you know, you can, these 2 stones here, I got in a lot of 10 stones for $15. Some of the stones were junk. Most of them were junk, but these 2 were covered in oil and looked like a carborundum stones, and I soaked them for about a week in simple green, and this is what I ended up with. So, but you can easily overpay for a Washita, especially a lily white. All the work I'm doing this stone. Now this stone here, I don't remember if it was given to me or if it was traded or if I did something for Rick. I don't remember. It was one of the first stones we traded. But a buddy of mine had acquired it. It came in a box. I take all my stones out my boxes and I store my boxes in fund control, where I don't have to worry about ever damaging them. So I have cases I keep my stones in, and I don't put the boxes in there. I guess I should have took the box out, but it's not important. Okay. I have shaved off this stone during a test. I would say the face feel was very similar to a 5 or 6K, but to be honest with you, it didn't give me too bad of a razor burn after. It was not a shave to write home to mom about, but it was not bad for what you think you know what you would expect out of this kind of stone. I think I got Johnny, one of the guys I talked to, has he had sent me a Washita for a stone to evaluate what it was, and it come out to it was a Washita, and he had shaved off of it, and I shaved off that one too. And a similar, not like I said, not the most pleasant experience, but I mean, you can get them short with, I would say, carrying to mid-range, you know, and where some people's going to tell you this is a 400, 300, not even 1,000 grit stone. I think it's a natural stone, so every stone's a little different. I can tell you this stone right here can get me to where I could jump on a conical with light slurry, or jump on a 5K if I want to go a synthetic route, and not leave me in bad shape. See, I built a little slurry here. immediately generating some swarth. The heel, of course, this is a new gold dollar, hasn't been trimmed, so that's my fault. I should have worked on this heel before we started. I usually always do. You know, I just really just did this to highlight Washita stones and kind of let y'all see what they can do, but kind of lost track and I just moved right into a bevel set. Most of my gold dollars I've been going to a super curve with. This one may end up that way. I have not used this stone for a knife yet. I've just been using their own razors. And I do think this is probably not the norm when it comes to the two on the side of me here and here. More typical Washitas. That's not a Cajun word, Washita, so I struggle with it. So we got violet undercut here, all the way up to the spine. I'm lightening pressure up a little bit. If I was to push this stone to as far as I could go with it, I would go to oil, but I'm not doing that right now. I don't feel like cleaning it up, to be honest with you. All right. Be right back. All right, today's bounty out of the garden. I got a bunch that's gonna make in the next day or two. So, little cherry tomatoes. We'll go ahead and check here. So, pushing. It's pretty much pushing into the tomato the whole time. Slicing, absolutely, no problem slicing. So now we will do my quick check on skin hair. Skin hair, hair off the skin. What an idiot. Look at that. Ringing them. Okay, that's what I call a set bevel. Okay, so that's how easy it was. Good stones. If I had to say, man, my favorite natural bevel setters would probably be Coticule, Okudu Washita, and these, in that order. So in other words, this being my last option. That don't mean it's not a good option. I just said the stones that I have, that's how I choose them. Not bad, right? I know a lot of people in this hobby is always searching for the absolute best, and that's great. But I like the variety, and these give me a variety. And they also, they work real good on my skinning knives and my butcher knives. And I have synthetics I can do that with, but I mean, synthetics aren't cheap, and you braid through them so fast. And I like to hone on natural stones. So, like I said, a Washita, I don't think anybody would be disappointed with a purchase of a Washita stone, especially lily white. If not to use it as a natural bevel setter for a razor, they're really good for carbon steel knives. I have not used stainless. Most of my knives I use are carbon steel, but stainless is a whole nother animal. So, thank you for joining me. This is Eric and my channel, Cajun Blade. I appreciate all your continued support. I'm out.